Yeah, Sid, give me a moment or two. I'll start. I'm just thinking what I should do because I have done plenty of file appers in the first stream earlier today. Yeah, Sid, give me a moment or two. So let's see. No, not TT. Come on, not time trial. It's boring. Maybe multiplayer. I don't know if there are any lobbies going on right now. Right, so let me do a track which I haven't yet. Let's do Hungary. In the Red Bull of Checo, and let's make it a wet race. Yeah, one short collie and a 5 lapper. That's what APSI. Maybe it's the first days, but that's why. But the music is really a step up from last game. It's much more intense. It's a little, I don't know, motivational or something. But I'm gonna turn traction to medium maybe because yeah, we can change weather predictability, Manan. I think I don't know if you saw that setting at the start of this session. I just changed it to approximate instead of perfect, so the forecasts are not very accurate. While this is something, it's not dynamic weather. This is custom weather. I have put a wet race, so anyway, it is. I know what weather is going to be, but it is likely that in league races or career mode or something you can change that. So whatever the engineer tells you, it's not always going to be that way. So while you will rely on an engineer, you will also have to rely on your own feeling of the track before you make any decisions to pit and all. Either ways, very weird setup. You can see that's probably how 2020 setups will feel, or rather 2021 setups will feel. So at least until Yep, can't see much of the track. You're right, Sid. It's difficult to see the track in rainy condition. I think that makes it a little bit more challenging because you don't always see the curves or the white lines, and that's how wet weather is when you're sitting in a cockpit.
And
So,
with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Hamilton, Verstappen and Valtteri Bottas. Well,
wow,
that wraps up
I
qualifying, but
was
don't worry.
one
We'll
and a
be
half
back
seconds off
tomorrow
my
as we head
teammate.
into the Grand Prix.
But yeah, I can change ERS, Sid, at the bottom of the screen, right hand. Yeah, bottom right it was, from hot lap to none, I think. So I can change that during a hot lap, but I didn't need to. But yeah, I can change it if I need to. Okay, I'm gonna change the audio settings a little bit because I think the engine volume is too loud and you might not be able to hear me. Gupta ji.
Let's run you through the drive.
Right, so expect a lot of wheel spin at the start. And I got mugged off the line as usual. Look at this guy, Stroll. Oh my god. I saw the dive bomb from Stroll. AI level is 90 said, but that was way too aggressive from Stoll. I mean, didn't give him any room. He still barged his way through. I did not expect. I thought he will duck out. I don't know if this is because I'm playing expert level or something, or hang on. I just need to get this done first. Whew. So I'm catching the car a lot of times, losing the car a lot of times. Basically aquaplaning, I think. No, Gupta, I won't forget you because that's never gonna happen. know it's wet conditions, but I think because there is no rich mix, I think they have made the ERS regeneration a bit easier, so you can deploy a little bit more battery than the previous game. At least that's my initial reaction. I could be wrong. Well, this is not really benchmark because it's wet weather right now anyway. Oh, what was that? Oh, went too deep.
Final lap of the race.
Yep. Engine revs, I'm not sure. And that's the end of the race. Very tough race.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Oof, can't overtake. So one thing I've definitely noticed, the understeer or the dirty air effect in the medium and the fast speed corners is higher than last year. Maybe it's just because of lack of downforce. I said that earlier also. So it's definitely, especially let's say Hungary sector 2, it's very difficult to follow, and in these conditions it's near impossible to make a pass.
After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Nicholas Latifi gets my vote today.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing.
Wings, I think I was running 10 10 6 or something. I don't know. I don't even remember. Basically, what Noah told me is that I have to run a higher front wing than the rear wing. That's the opposite of. Apparently, yeah, front downforce. I don't know if it's more crucial, but it's more impactful, or it matters more that you have a solid front wing, enough downforce to. I don't know. I don't know how an F1 car works, but that's what it seems like. Anyway, I'm thinking of doing a 25% race with changeable conditions, so I can probably show you guys the transition from day to night, not day to night, but dry race to a wet race, something like that. Yeah, let's do that in China then. So yeah, Vicky, your game won't start now. Your game won't start at all. It will ask you to wait until I think midnight. McLaren, yeah. Should I take McLaren? Yeah, I'll take McLaren and Lando. Alright, so one shot, 25% race. Can I do some custom weather? So let's do an overcast to a wet race. Yeah, so Manan, so if you're wondering, the same thing happened with Ashwin. If you close the game, then somehow it doesn't start again for you, because they suddenly remember that you're not supposed to play it before midnight. So if you've closed the game once, and I have to thank Noah for that, because he asked me not to close the game, which is why I'm able to play it, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to. Anyway, oh come on. Yeah, race is fine. Right, so I've put a custom weather in 25% race, and okay, you didn't close your game. That's new. I mean, I didn't play for a long time, but I didn't close it at all, and it's still working for me. Oh, your PS went into rest mode. Yeah, you should have probably kept it active or something. But yeah, tuition is important. Padhai is zaruri, as Caesar keeps telling people. So yeah, I'm glad China is in the game. I don't know if it's there in the career mode or not, because I really like this track. Well, it's not on the calendar anymore, but it's not on the calendar anymore, right? But I think it's a good track for racing as well. I have absolutely no idea about setups, so I'm just gonna do some random shit and hope it works. Yep, let's do some collie. I've seen that the collie pace is pretty bad, at least for me, with respect to AI. But Sid, you see bottom right? You can see hot lap written. And that's where you can change your ERS mode to none. Yeah, can't take this flat out. Vicky, thanks for subscribing. Isaac, the game is not exactly out. I'm able to play it because I'm in a different time zone, and basically Cody's have... Oh my god. I'll just do a quick flashback. But yeah, I'm able to play because I'm in a different time zone, and there is some glitch which allows people in India and maybe some other eastern parts of the world to play early. Anyway, sorry Shan, I finished my lap. I'm so sorry. I cannot start from the lap. Sorry, from the back anymore. So it's very difficult to overtake. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me not getting used to the game right now. But it's very difficult to overtake on this track.
Finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Hamilton, Bottas and Max Verstappen. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow.
Okay, at least I was near to my teammate this time, out-qualified him. So that's good news. But yeah, 14 laps and it's overcast right now. It will turn to wet conditions sometime in the race. You can see, yeah, the 4 laps on softs, and I think before the stint ends itself we'll have some wet weather, so that should be fun. And yeah, the UI is cleaner. I'm not sure. I don't particularly like the UI taking the entire bottom of the screen, so I really don't know. But one thing I've noticed is I've not been able to change my fuel mix. I think it's still grayed out. I'll try once again during this race, but I'm not able to, which is a little annoying. I think I can run with lower fuel than needed than this 14 laps, but I'm not able to save fuel by running in. I can, Manan, I can change. Yeah, they removed rich mix, but what I heard was that I can change it from standard to lean in 25% races or more, or longer races. But right now, I don't see that feature. Oh my god. Oh, it's raining already. I
Your track
think
conditions aren't improving. It's your choice
I
as to whether
should.
you want to fit the wets next time you come in.
Set intermediate tires.
Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next.
I think I made a blunder by not fighting Ricardo enough, because now, oh, I go so deep there. He will have the option to pit first. Hang on guys, just give me a moment. My laptop died for some reason. Yeah, here we go.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Why do I go deep every time in this corner?
It's not a perfect situation, but I don't think we have cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
No, you are just salty, you can't play this on SharePlay. Can someone please confirm this to me? So Manan, you are saying that I can go in lean only under SC. I think I read somewhere that I can go in lean. I'm first diving into the pits. If I can without damaging my wing. How are people staying out? I don't know. It's so wet right now. So I heard somewhere that you can go in lean if you're following a car if your engine is overheating. At least that's what I...
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
That's so only standard. How are you supposed to save fuel or like do fuel management? Lift and coast, okay.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled DRS. DRS is now disabled.
So basically there's no need to run extra fuel. Oh my god, that's... Thank you for flashbacks. Thank god I'm not... racing in leagues.
Daniel's in the pits. Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
No, Latifi, don't take the racing line. Come on, you're on the softs.
The gap to the car behind is 3.0 seconds.
Parked it on the apex.
Okay, try to overtake him.
Those are some firecrackers, Noah. I don't know who's bursting them. Yeah, I'll do that after this session. Let's see if that works. So Verstappen is closing in, Hamilton is going away, and I have saved about 0.2 laps of fuel since the start.
This pace is strong, but be aware your tyres need to go the distance. but that water is draining away. I think the intermediate is going to stay the tyre of
The
choice.
game feels good. I think intermediate and wet conditions. I drove a full lap around Brazil in full wet conditions, and it was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. So I think wet weather running is a little
We're leading our
tricky.
teammate by 8.4 seconds.
So I'm catching Hamilton. Let me know if you want to see this, or should I switch to another track with maybe different conditions? Because while I'm catching him, I don't think I'm catching him fast enough to win the race or something. And I'm going deep into corners as well. Yes, he lost time to Hamilton again, so not really making any inroads.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
In wet conditions, I'm sure, Ishan, that would happen. Oh, I can't see anything. There's a drop of rain right in the center of the screen. My God.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap. We have a gap of around 4 seconds between you and the next car.
Yeah, that's your answer, Ishan. That's what happens when you carry too much speed. Have a look at the replay. Yep. Either way, I think I'll end this session at least, because honestly I'm not really catching Hamilton and there are no changes to the weather, so let's do something else. Alright, Vicky, I'll try to send an invite to you. Okay, so I can't add invite people. It says an error has occurred. So I can't invite people to multiplayer lobbies for whatever reason. I think after midnight maybe they will enable that. I mean, right now I'm playing that itself is a glitch, so I'm not sure. Alright, let's see what other tracks. Let's do Singapore then. Oh no, I'll lose a lot of front wings. Let's do Belgium then. Right, let's do Monaco. Do we have Monaco on this? Yeah, we do. I'll turn the damage off and car damage is off. Okay, didn't know that. Monaco. Okay, it doesn't say it says sunset. It doesn't have midnight. So yeah. No, I want to last more than one lap, so don't really want to do full damage right now at Monaco. Alright, car setup. Maximum downforce, of course. It says sunset. No, it didn't give an option to. choose a night time. Should have lowered the difficulty. Pretty sure I will be outside top 10.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race. but before
Oh,
we
I'm not
begin,
into the top
let's have a quick
14.
Look at those who will be fronting the grid. Bottas, Verstappen,
Oh
and
my
Sergio
god.
Perez. Goodbye for now then, but
P19.
we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out
Wow.
tomorrow.
You really wanted to see a last 2 question mark challenge, didn't you? Whew. This is. I mean, what's the point of even 5 laps around this track?
You can feel the tension in the air. Let's run you.
Not gonna score points, not gonna overtake anyone. I might get overtaken by whoever is P last. Who's P last? Mick Schumacher or Mazepin? No, it should be Mazepin then. Oh, Latifi is last. Okay. Mazepin is in front of me, the legend.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
Oh my god. Look at the speed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Nice corner cut. If sim damage was on, I wouldn't have lasted even 1 corner. Damage is off, Vicky. So I don't think anyone will let me sign up for the leagues after seeing this driving. In a Mercedes, I am struggling to overtake a Williams. That too of George Latifi, and I'm still bumping into the walls. Yeah, I think after this lap, I've had enough. This is a track I won't even wish to drive, even if I was P1. Oh, I didn't realize I said George Latifi.
This is your final lap of the race.
Thank God it's the final lap. Noah. This is 90 AI.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Park Ferme.
Max Verstappen who?
They've done it then. They've won here in Mon. And I can see the drop.
Oh, Bottas won. Noah would be happy.
Some amazing talents out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I think for
Alright, which track, guys? Let me know. Spa? Yeah, let's do Spa. I'm picking faster cars so that I can fight some other cars, otherwise I'll be at the back of the grid. Why is it 90% lock? Can someone explain this to me? It's too high. And I spun. Let us quickly undo that. This curve was dangerous in last game as well. The inside curve at the end of Camel Straight. Yeah, there you go. Can't ride it at all. I think I'll have to avoid it altogether. Look at it. I'm not putting any power, I still spin. This is hilarious. This is the Caesar Racing Cup corner. Was it P7?
And with qualifying complete, let's
Yep.
review our top three today. Hamilton, Bottas, and
7/10
Sergio
of Checo.
Perez.
It's a glitch that some people have it early, man. So yeah, it's a glitch, but I'm not complaining.
It's Sunday and that means it's race time. With the
Wow, Norris. Look at the Aston Martins behind. Oh, these curves, man. I'm not putting any power, but you just can't ride them. Dirty air. Oh, look at it. Oh my god, can I ever ride any curve?
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
The car just snaps without any warning. There's some battling going on ahead. And that's that curb again. Oh, what happened to Ricardo? Yes, Mateo, this is the full unlock game. It's a glitch that it's available to me right now. But it is the full game. I can see features like Breaking Point and My Team and 2-player career as well.
This is your final lap of the race. You're pulling out a second lap on the car behind.
Oh my god. One feels very different. Yeah, right now they are allowing me to show everything. It's allowing me to stream and
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
a great race then, and what a magnificent victory here at the Belgium. So after a magnificent race, let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Sure, clean driving. Sure, Matteo, which track would you like me to? Monza? Imola is not in the game right now. Imola will be added next month or the month after that. So alright, so I'm trying Monza, let's see. It's Charles. Let's do a file lapper and yeah, no qualifying.
Welcome to Monza, where the crowd are ready for today's action. And we hope you're ready to see the world's best drivers fighting it out for that #1 spot. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton along.
Let's see. Monza maximum top speed 5.2. That's like the opposite of what we used to run in 2020. A lot of people use 2.5. No, they are not paid DLCs. They will be added free to the game once they are developed. So yeah, don't worry about that. You don't have to pay anything extra to Imola, Portimao as well as Jeddah. They are not paid DLCs. Look at the McLaren of Norris. I'm having to drain all my battery just to defend from him.
DRS is now available.
Yeah, pretty sure they'll bring a performance patch in, because I think right now it's safe to say Red Bull is the best car in the game. Sorry, in real life. No, I'm not German, I'm Indian, Matteo. Are you Italian? Yep, thought so. Congratulations on winning the Euros.
This is your final lap of the race.
Yeah, best day ever. I mean, you guys haven't lost a game in 3 years, so I think the strongest team won. Norris, but wow, he's making moves. I think we'll finish P10. That McLaren either is very fast or Norris, the AI of Norris is like really quick. And thank you for subscribing, Matteo.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
Well, I mean, they came into the tournament pretty arrogant and all, especially
Now,
the media,
let's discuss,
if
Ants,
not the
who would you
players.
say is a contender for driver of the
So
day?
It's got to be Lando Norris, hasn't it?
I'm not really feeling sorry for England and the way they are abusing the players now, the ones who missed the penalties. I think no one deserves that racial abuse and all. Anyways, I think I can do a couple of more races. I'm trying to think which tracks should I do. I really wanted to try out Imola and Portimao, but yeah, it's not really a surprise that those tracks will be added later on. And let's do Mexico. In the McLaren at 12. I don't know, I have to wake a little early tomorrow, so not sure I'll be able to play at. No, Matteo, I have not played Breaking Point. I think I'll play it little later. I'm not really keen on playing Breaking Point. It's just another story mode. It's not something I'm really looking forward to, unlike the 2-player career mode and all. So, but no, don't worry, I'll come online so that you can play using SharePlay, but I might not play myself. Alright, car setup. Yeah, 2-player career is like really good. What? What is this qualifying? Why am I on? Why am I on softs? Oh my god. I don't know, isn't TT boring to show on a stream? I mean, plus I have no idea how setups work in this game, so just in the 2 turns I am P14 already. am I supposed to drive in these conditions? How is this? I can't even put on the throttle. Alright, Mateo, thank you for stopping by. Have fun. Enjoy the game. P17.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Hamilton, Verstappen, and Valtteri
Yeah, sure,
Bottas.
Noah. I will
Well,
ensure that
wraps up
doesn't happen.
qualifying, But don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow. As we
Good
head
number of
into the
subs. It's the car which I want to win all races, so, and the championship.
Welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, which is the location for today's race. The cars are out on the grid, so let's join the action down on the track. We're a long way above sea level here in Mexico today, which could pose some cooling issues for the cars as they make their way around this 2.6-mile lap. 17 corners with top speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and watch out for potential overtaking into turns 1 and 4. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're
What
already
mode
up
I
on the
am?
grid from the
It's a
moment
Grand Prix
qualifying's
mode.
over?
You start to
It's
feel
not
the
a
adrenaline
particular.
build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle. The unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
With the race.
Yeah, the graphics have definitely increased, especially the surface of the track and all. I think it's more realistic. So long run down to turn 1. Expect me to be last when we reach the first turn. Oh, I got a better start this time than a lot of AIs. Oh, someone tapped me from behind. Who was that? Come on.
some time to the car behind.
Yep, thank you, Thomas. Goodbye, have fun. Woo! That was a big one. Okay, so that curve you can't really take too aggressively.
This is your final lap of the race.
Hang on, there's someone at the door. Alright guys, I think I need to go after this race, so let's just do this last lap and then end the stream for now.
to the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
It's victory in Mexico then, and what a victory it is after an incredible Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large...
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of...
Yeah, I think I still have some time, so maybe a couple of tracks. Yeah, so as you can see, I've changed my traction to medium because we're doing a very fully wet race in Brazil, 5-lapper, and I don't want to spin at every corner and then trying to use a flashback. So puddles of water you can see on the track, and
Let's run you through.
this is gonna be very tough. Let's see where we start. We start on pole, is it? It seems like we start on pole. Yep, we do. Okay, so downforce. Well, that's pretty high, but so I'm not changing anything else except for brake bias and differential and the wings, because not really sure how setup works. You can see a puddle of water right there. So we fought Hamilton at the start, but we have the lead. So I'm driving in clean air right now, and visibility is still a problem. You can see the amount of water which has accumulated on my screen. Yeah, medium traction is a whole another world as compared to traction off. Here comes Lewis. So we are gonna let Lewis go and settle in P2, just so that you know the kind of spray which is there if you are following a car. We might not get the position back, but that's okay. So I'm gonna slow down in turn 1 and let Lewis pass in turn 4. I just hope Verstappen doesn't pass me at as well. If it does, it's not a problem, but still I would like to keep P2. Here's Lewis. I'm not using full res and he can go from the outside. Yeah, there he goes.
Okay, we've lost the position. That's us down a place.
So you can see it's not that bad, the visibility while following a car, especially if you have driver tags on, then you can easily make out where the other car is so that you don't run into them, or you can
Hamilton has just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
but believe me, this is not as easy as it looks like on when your traction is off. I'm going flat out through this exit of turn 4. You can't do that while your traction is off. You just can't. It's just the first day of the game, so I'm just getting used to it. Otherwise I run traction off as well, and in these conditions it's tough, but it's more enjoyable that way, and you get more feel and control of your car because you know exactly how much grip is there. So Lewis is running away with this. No way we are catching him.
This is your final lap of the race.
Oh, I went so deep into that corner. And that's a wet race around Brazil.
bring it home.
The Mercedes team pulled out a fantastic performance today. They should be proud. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the...
And I can see the drivers...
Well, apparently that was my
After an incredible
first
day of
clean
racing,
race.
Who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Nicholas Latifi gets my vote today.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you...
Yeah, loading screens are a bit of a headache, or it's just annoying to have such long loading times. Maybe it's better on the PlayStation 5. So we have done all tracks so far except for Baku and Singapore is something which I've not done. Let's do Singapore then, and let's do it with Aston Martin and Seb, who has won there for, I don't know, 4 times, 3 times, no idea. I'm keeping the traction off for Singapore.
Welcome then to Marina Bay in a tough, bumpy street circuit that will test these drivers to their absolute limit. So sit back and enjoy the action here at the Singapore Grand Prix. The Marina Bay street circuit then has 23 corners, 13 to the left and 10 to the right, taking us a total of 3.1 miles around the landmarks of downtown Singapore. An average lap speed around here, just 107 miles per hour. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box. Today, it's Anthony Davidson. With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's...
Alright, last race probably of the stream, and where is maximum downforce? Yeah, thank you, Tews. Oof.
We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Tews, I have no idea what that
Started to
means.
drop back. There's a gap beginning to form.
Weiner, I don't have Imola. The track is not in the game yet. Imola, Portimao, Jeddah. These are tracks which will be added later on. So I think maybe after a month or so. Yeah, nobody's showing the track because the tracks are not on the game right now. I think we'll have to wait at least a few more weeks. Well, at least they're giving the track for those tracks for free later on when they're available. Whew. Sometimes traction catches you out on this game. You think you have enough grip and then you don't. Let's see if I can get Ricardo. I don't think I can. It will have to be a huge lunge. No. Oh, see again. Some curves just catch you out.
lap, final lap of the race. The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Well, final lap of this stream, and I don't think we're gonna get points. Quantum, I can play the game because I'm in India and there is some glitch with Codemasters which is allowing me to play the game right now, and yeah, that's why you are able to see this gameplay. Well, there it is. No points, but it's a good race. A typical Singapore, very difficult to overtake, and if a train is formed, then
They've endured the harsh conditions here in Singapore to pull off a spectacular victory. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory. So our some amazing talents out on the track today, but Anthony, who would...
anyway, so I think I'll end the stream now. I need to have my dinner. I'll be streaming maybe in an hour from now or something, once I'm done with my dinner and all. And do subscribe if you liked the content. I'll be publishing a lot of, well, when I say publish, I mean stream a lot of F1 2021 content, especially 2-player career mode and maybe Breaking Point as well. Not sure about that. And I plan to race in a few leagues as a reserve, so we'll keep an eye out on that as well. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Have a good day and see you maybe in a few hours if you're still around. Goodbye.